Well, welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host, Jitch, and you're watching Saturday Night Superstars. Well, Nemesis Rob Scorpio wanted an open challenge to kick off Superstars. He's very excited, as he believes that him and Ryback have been given an immediate pass into being the new #1 contenders to the WWE Tag Team Championship following the no contest between Mankind and Austin against Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. There is no team to face them. We have been told that I've got some big news for you here tonight. Scorpio not aware of this just yet, which is that Drew McIntyre has been told that if he can get Sheamus to agree to team with him or find another partner, they can face Scorpio and Ryback next week in that contenders match. But here tonight, Scorpio is set to face off against anyone who answers his challenge. I'm sorry, what? Scorpio had been spending the last few months here on Superstars trying to find a brand new, you could see that sigh there. He has spent the last few months trying to find the perfect tag team partner for him. He was very, very happy with management pairing him up with Ryback to try and find new contenders for the tag team titles. But I guess it looks like Ryback is just not interested in teaming up with Scorpio. Unless he's simply coming out here to show moral support, I guess. Maybe he's not answering the challenge. I think Ryback's a little bit of a meathead, you know? I think he just, just likes to brutalize anyone and everyone. I don't think this guy's really too interested in championships. I don't think he's too interested in WrestleMania. I don't think he's too interested in really engaging in even a rivalry with anyone. I think he just likes setting foot in the ring with people and beating people. I don't think he had any interest when he won that tag team match last week on SmackDown in teaming with Scorpio going forward. I think maybe Scorpio can knock something into him if he's able to defeat Ryback here tonight. That would definitely be a surprise, I'm gonna say.
What a fierce kick.
But, you know, stranger things have happened, so I'm not gonna completely rule this one out. Scorpio, full of reversals here tonight. We've been told the final European Championship Scramble qualifier is set to take place in tonight's main event. Initially, this Championship Scramble was set to be 3 Raw Superstars to 2 SmackDown Superstars, but as a lot of Raw's roster is already going to be very booked up for WrestleMania, what with the 6-man Intercontinental Championship ladder match being a staple attraction of Raw's space at WrestleMania. We've been told that SmackDown has been given the privilege of having one more superstar in the European Championship Scramble, as a lot of SmackDown superstars are currently not scheduled for WrestleMania, so one more will get the chance, and that will be either CM Punk or Randy Orton, 2 people that were teaming up together, faced off for a United States Championship opportunity a couple weeks ago, lost to Dolph Ziggler, and now here tonight they're going to face each other on Superstars. The winner of Punk and Orton will join Daniel Bryan, the champion, as well as Sheamus, Eddie Guerrero, and Jinder Mahal in competing for the European Championship.
Look at these two jockeying for position.
Headbutt there by Ryback. I think he just enjoys beating anybody. I really don't believe these guys were ever a tag team in Ryback. So I think Scorpio was looking at a new merch lines, he was looking into a slogan for them, a new tag name, all sorts of stuff. I don't think Ryback was even interested in communicating with Scorpio. Just about tore his head off with that meat hook clothesline, and Scorpio able to kick out. Comes as more of a surprise than you might imagine. You're watching it too, so I guess you could be just as surprised. Well, up next we got Cody Rhodes set to go one-on-one with Bret Hart, the winner of that match. Or sorry, Cody Rhodes is already in the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, but if Bret can defeat Cody, he will join the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, which is currently populated by Cody Rhodes, the defending champion Justin Gabriel, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. If Bret can win here tonight, he'll be the 4th confirmed participant in that 6-man ladder match. I'm kind of feeling a little bad for Scorpio right now. The guy really thought he had a new tag team partner, and instead he just seems to be getting punishment dished out at an alarming level. Shell shock there by Ryback. That's gotta be it. Sorry, Scorpio. Oh! Well, it looks like he wants to prove something tonight. I don't really know how he managed to hang in from that shell shock as well as he did. I gotta be honest, for once this actually makes a lot of sense. Scorpio very upset, just trashing the surrounding area and then attacking Ryback from behind. I think this man's getting a little bit upset about the fact that this is played out the way it has. I mean, maybe don't issue an open challenge when you know that your tag team partner, his whole mantra is that he wants more competition, more opposition. He's not interested in friends. He's not interested in partnerships. I do truly believe he's not even interested in championships. I stand by that. I think Ryback is very happy just being Ryback and doing things like that. That's gonna be it. Oh my god. What the hell is going on with Scorpio? This guy really doesn't want to lose tonight. Well, after about 5 minutes of having his body turned inside out, Scorpio has finally had enough. I really don't think there was ever a point there where Scorpio actually stood a chance, I'm sorry to say. Well, Ryback continues to lay out a path of destruction, and I feel like we've just gone an extra step backwards in finding out who's going to be in contention for the WWE Tag Team Championship next week on SmackDown. Unless these two will still team up. I don't know. Perhaps. I guess only time will tell. Well, anyway, we got to keep moving on. Cody Rhodes up against Bret Hart next. Remember, if Bret Hart can defeat Cody Rhodes tonight, he will join the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Well, this should be a great match nonetheless, regardless of who comes out on top, whether Bret Hart joins the ladder match or not. This is a privilege of a match to be seeing here tonight on Superstars. Two absolute masters of the ring going one-on-one with each other. Cody Rhodes has really been on an uprising lately. I do wonder if perhaps the Intercontinental Championship is destined to be his at WrestleMania. Of course, Justin Gabriel is 2-0 in multi-man ladder matches at WrestleMania, including a 6-man ladder match. He won the Cruiserweight Championship in last year. So I gotta give it up for Justin Gabriel. He's definitely looking like the most favorite. Am I saying that wrong, by the way? Did he not win last year's? I have in my head that he did, but I don't know how it went from him to Ryder from him to Mysterio to Ryder so quickly, if that is the case. I need to quickly look this up. I'm on it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Have I been spreading misinformation? Oh no. WrestleMania 2. I know he won a multi-man ladder match at the first WrestleMania. I might actually be wrong with what I've been saying. No, he did not win a six-man ladder match. He was in a six-man ladder match. He did not win it. So for the last like week or so, I've been saying that he did. He did not. He was in it though. That's close enough, right? He wasn't the defending champion and he didn't win, but he was there. Yeah, I really do wish I could remember what actually went down with the WWE Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania, because I keep talking about it, and like, drawing a blank, it got vacated because The Miz got injured. Right, that was right before WrestleMania, which is why they were last second filled in for by Edge and Christian. Well, I'll tell you what, if we end up with another last second tag team filling in to face Edge and Christian this year, look at how great that turned out for Edge and Christian. A brand new team was formed and they ended up being spectacular.
Nobody home for that one. Controlling the head. Telegraphed, and Cody reverses.
Suplex there by Cody Rhodes. Should be a good one-on-one matchup between Bret and Cody tonight. I do truly believe you're looking at two people that I think will be much bigger deals than they have been this season in the next season. I truly think that. I think you're looking at two guys that are going to continue to just trailblaze as time goes on.
Nicely avoided there. Took the rope backbreaker. The Hitman controlling the arm.
Who said the Headman? What the hell? Because when was he known as a Headman? What does everybody want?
Cody has the headlock. Bret Hart takes the upper hand. And did you hear the impact on that?
Down off the apron goes Cody Rhodes. Do you know what I'm really excited for? I thought about this, and if I record this consistently, if I do... Right, today is like the end of a work week for me because of the way my weeks are laid out. Next week, if I can actually stick to my recording schedule for once, I'm not very good at doing that, but if I can actually stick to it, then next week, I do 2 weeks a week, which means that I'll be right at the cusp of WrestleMania. By the end of this time next week. I'll be on the Superstars before WrestleMania by this time next week. My phone thinks I'm talking to it. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with that. It's like really picking up everything as me talking to it. But yeah, this time next week I could very well be recording the Superstars that goes right before WrestleMania. I'm right there. I've got one more week of playing this game, and then just like a day where I have to play it for a little longer than usual, admittedly, because WrestleMania is lining up to be a very big show. How many matches do we actually have at the moment? Let's quickly have a rundown, shall we, of the WrestleMania card whilst these two tear it up in the ring. So first off, going from like the lower division championships, we've got the Cruiserweight Championship on the line, which is currently scheduled to be a fatal four-way of some kind between the defending champion Kofi Kingston, as well as X-Pac, Sin Cara, and Rey Mysterio. Assuming no one of those four takes another loss in the coming weeks. Then we've got sorry, then we got the European Championship on the line. The Championship Scramble as Daniel Bryan is set to defend against Sheamus, Eddie Guerrero, Jinder Mahal, and the winner of CM Punk versus Randy Orton later on tonight. Nice power driver there by Bret Hart, by the way. And a good reversal by Cody. You gotta think Bret's definitely gonna be looking for something big after a power driver. We've got the Divas Championship on the line as Lita is set to defend against either AJ Lee, Tiny Shiny, or Layla. You've got the WWE Tag Team Championship set to be defended, Edge and Christian against just who knows right now. We do not know. with the World Tag Team Championship set to be defended between the defending champions Awesome Truth and the newly formed team now known as Jericho of Chris Jericho and the Big Show.
Here we go. He's hanging on for dear life.
And then non-title, we now know that John Cena will be facing off against Mark Henry. I believe that's the only non-title match so far for WrestleMania, but there is still room for plenty more. WrestleMania can be as big as it needs to be. And then we've got the United States Championship, Dolph Ziggler and Damian Sandow. We've got a 6-man ladder match between the defending champion Justin Gabriel as well as Cody Rhodes, Shawn Michaels, and possibly Bret Hart if he can win this match. And we've got the WWE Championship match, JBL defending against The Rock. As here comes the sharpshooter on Cody Rhodes. Can Cody hang in there? This is one of the most successful submission holds in all of wrestling. And unfortunately, he was so close, but he just couldn't make it. And just like that, we now know that Bret will also be in that ladder match. And finally, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match, Triple H defending against the Royal Rumble winner, Antonio Cesaro. We have a lot of matches coming your way at WrestleMania. 10 so far announced.
Finally, thankfully, the match comes to an end.
Complete domination is what that was.
I don't think Cody did that bad. Well, Bret Hart joins the ladder match, and that's continuing to be a very appealing looking match. We find out who will join the ladder match next 2 days' time on Monday Night Raw, when Kevin Nash goes one-on-one with the Great Khali. The winner of that match will be joining the ladder match, and I tell you, those are two guys big enough they may not even need a ladder in that matchup. But now we move on to our main event here tonight on Superstars. Randy Orton and CM Punk face off, and the winner will join the European Championship match at WrestleMania. Well, it's no secret these two have a lot of history with one another on SmackDown, and it looks like they're about to add another chapter to the history books of CM Punk and Randy Orton. Cannot begin to imagine which one of these two we'll be seeing come out as the winner here tonight, but this is a very big match for the both of them, as the winner of this match gets perhaps SmackDown's final championship match spot at WrestleMania. Of course, there is still the tag team titles, but I don't feel like these two are set to be a tag team, because one of them is basically denying the other one that opportunity at a singles championship, which I know they both want. Here comes the big guns. Randy Orton, multi-time world champion. I gotta give it up for Randy Orton as my personal pick to come out with the win tonight. I think both of them are fantastic superstars, but I think Randy Orton has shown what he can do time and time again, and I think that is the key difference between him and CM Punk in tonight's matchup, is we've seen Randy Orton pull it off before. We will get to see CM Punk do it, and for that reason alone, CM Punk may be able to push through and do it. You know, sometimes spite can be a great motivator, and I think there's a lot of doubters of CM Punk, so it's possible that he could come out on top purely because of that. Because anyone who I feel doesn't like it when people doubt him, it's probably CM Punk. So, it should be a great matchup. But I'll tell you one thing, the egos in this ring right now, there is absolutely no way these two are still a tag team by the end of tonight. Not that they ever really fully were, if you ask me. I don't believe these two were ever really officially a tag team. Wow, Punk going straight in for him. Notice they're kind of matching in the gear here tonight. This is actually, I believe, the first time I've seen these two match since they started their short-lived tag team. Randy Orton getting all 10 punches off on CM Punk. You don't see that too often. As I've said before, the winner here tonight will be joining a very star-studded European Championship matchup. What better place than WrestleMania to see that title contested in such a major way? A championship scramble match. One of my favorite types of matches. I like the most of them. And here we're not looking at doing them soon. Soon enough. We're just going to pretend they never existed. Quick attempt there, reverse by CM Punk. Very smooth. I wish I'd have known that they had such accurately matching gears before. Let's move that by Randy as he kicks off CM Punk, and now coming on for a crossbody as he goes for the cover. And there's no surprise that there will be a kick out. There will be many kick outs. It's a match. That's kind of what happens in there.
A swift kick. Oh, what an elbow drop. What a kick that was. And he gets out of the way.
Seen some good competitive matches here tonight. I think Scorpio definitely surprised at least me here tonight in his match against Ryback. I was really expecting that to be a lot more one-sided than that ended up being.
Great suplex that time. Oh, what an elbow. Orton is so cunning, so vicious. When he counters, he knows exactly how to follow them up with.
There's some clothesline there. Punk catches the rope. It's smart to be able to just, you know, throw your arm out like that.
A good reversal by Punk. Oh, what a kick.
And if there's two people you can expect that ring awareness from, it's definitely these two. Punk driving the knees into the face of Randy Orton.
WWE superstars. So action-packed. Putting on incredible matches like the one we're watching right now.
A suplex there by Randy Orton. Now he's taking a moment to admire his work. I think that might be a little bit too much too early on, if you ask me. I don't think that's a smart move by Randy Orton. You don't want to underestimate CM Punk too much. You can a little bit, but not too much. And a neck breaker there by Punk. Sick neck breaker.
A bit of a test of strength here.
CM Punk in control once again here.
Time and time again.
Where's he going? For what reason? Well, I guess that's what you get.
This has to be an
What Randy looking to do here is he scoops CM Punk up. What in the world? Oh. Uh-oh. I guess you want to tear up an announce table. Randy Orton's going to make you pay the price. And straight through the table goes CM Punk, face first. To a count of 7 here as CM Punk throws Randy in the back. Remember, CM Punk could qualify off of a count out. Punk catching him. Oh, big backhand by CM Punk as he's now calling to perhaps put this one to rest. Turns Orton over, scoops him up on the shoulders. Is it gonna be? Can he connect? He got all that GTS. Go to sleep from CM Punk. Randy Orton pulled away from the corner though. And Orton with a very quick and defiant kick out. And a suplex there by Randy Orton. Oh wow, okay, these two both getting fired up here. Randy Orton coming in hot. Catches CM Punk with that one. Looking for the slightest weakness in yours. And then we see a backbreaker by Randy Orton. And he is wasting no time. He is going straight for it. Randy Orton wants that WrestleMania match. Orton turning it. Oh, sorry. CM Punk, I meant. Standing in place just at the wrong time. Face first into the mat off that RKO. I gotta think a second one. No, okay. Second one is not enough. Orton not gonna finish up here. And this is the problem, is I feel like Orton goes to a really twisted place sometimes.
Submission locked in tight. This could do it.
Randy Orton moves like a world champion. He's just so talented.
CM Punk, oh, going in for a roll-up here. Could be a slippery way to win this match. Orton turning it over on Punk. Punk turning it over on Orton. No, not quite. Oh, wow. Punk with another reversal here. Orton with another reversal here. This is hot. And there you go. When I say hot, I mean like heated, not like... Oh, I can see someone misinterpreting that. Red hot, I meant. And just like that, Randy Orton picks up an important victory over CM Punk and denies Punk a WrestleMania match. Well, I gotta say, a job well done to Randy Orton here tonight. It was hard fought, but it was well deserved. Randy Orton joins the European Championship match. We now know at WrestleMania it will be the defending champion Daniel Bryan against Sheamus, Jinder Mahal, Eddie Guerrero, and Randy Orton. It's going to be a great championship scramble. 20 minutes of brutality among four brilliant superstars and Jinder Mahal. I'm not entirely sure how he managed to get there, but he is. Not that there's anything wrong with Jinder Mahal, it's just that man's not got the best track record. But anyway, thank you all for watching tonight's episode of Superstars. 15 days until WrestleMania. That's right, we are just, 6 more episodes until WrestleMania. It's coming in close, and I'll see you tomorrow night for the second to last Raw of this season.